Hey everyone, I've been put in charge of the networking setup at Field Day. So I decided to go for a full battery powered network setup to power the laptops to synchronize N1MM software to each other. And some of those laptops require an Ethernet connection. Some of them can do Wi-Fi. The N1MM software basically broadcasts on a common subnet, and that's how it kind of works. But I wanted something that could run 24/7, all Field Day weekend, and this is what I've come up with. So first, I got my 100 amp hour battery box. It's got a solar input on this side, so I can run solar during the day to keep the battery topped off, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. I did hook up my Power Pole Power Mini 2 just so I could get a good idea of what the throughput is, and it's not going to stop blinking. But I mean, right now with everything up and stable, we're running about 2.5 amps, maybe peaking about 3 amps. On boot up it was a little bit higher, but for the most part we're running about 2 amps, 2.5 amps. So 100 amp hour battery. I think we're more than covered for, you know, a 24-36 hour weekend. So let me show you the Ethernet setup. I basically found this little waterproof box. I'm just worried more about dew condensation in the overnight hours. But I found this PoE switch that basically runs off 12 volts. So you do your 12 volt connection. It only gives you about 40 watts of PoE total on a 12 volt power supply. But you know what? I've got my Starlink Ethernet cable. This goes to Starlink, and then I'll be able to connect up to 8 devices over standard Ethernet. The only reason I went with a PoE switch and not a non-PoE switch is if I wanted to power a separate access point. So I had to keep my dish far away from where I'm set up, and I wouldn't be able to get good Wi-Fi coverage because it had to be out and away. I could hook in any little access point to kind of bring it back, so, and power it via PoE. So all power for the network is contained in this switch right here. This won't be here, I'm just using it to measure. But basically battery box, Ethernet box, and then out to the Starlink. I've got 50 foot of Ethernet and power cables. I'm powering this over 12 volts, and just put it on a little stand just to get it up off the ground so nobody accidentally steps on it.